Kelly. Sorry, I didn't get my camera in fast enough. Anyway, let me move this over a little bit for you. There we go. Sorry to make you guys sick if I did. So, happy Friday. And it'll take a few minutes, I'm sure, for a couple of people to join us. So I'm going to just take a minute and just chit chat for just a second as people decide to join. So I am doing a scrapbook haul today, and it is, because I'm super excited about this, my Shimelle main character energy came in today. So I felt like I really needed to show you guys what it looks like, because it's so darn exciting what it looks like. I'm having a problem getting up our live stream, so hang on a second. I'll redo this, so hopefully it'll come up this time. But anyway, so yay, Shimelle's main character energy. I'm trying to remember how long ago it was since she told us that she wasn't going to be making collections, and I'm thinking probably 3 or 4 years now. And I think a lot of us were really sad when she stopped, because I think Shimelle has a unique take on how to make product. For instance, when she does embellishments, she does threes of things so that you can actually you can actually use it in embellishment clusters. So I just love Shimelle's take on design. Certainly our patterns sometimes are colors that go together that I don't quite understand, but I consider that a challenge, that for me to use. So hey, Tammy. So tonight we're going to go through what I bought, and I did buy a lot of main character energy, but I did not buy everything, just so that you know that. Mine came from a cherry on top. As soon as I heard about it and Shimelle said they were doing pre-order, I actually went and did a pre-order right away. So this is actually my first glance at it in real life. I opened up the package and decided to come on live to be with you guys. So, and I'm not going to be scrapbooking tonight. I know normally I do Friday lives. The problem is I'm having some issues with my right hand. And because I'm a massage therapist, issues with your hands are not good. And my fingers pressing on the trimmer right now can be painful at sometimes, or they're just, it's just not good for me to be using them that much. So I'm putting a little hold on scrapbooking, or I'm being really careful about doing it right now. So I'm trying to get the videos done, the weekly videos and processes and that kind of stuff done for you guys versus doing a live scrapbooking. And this will be way easier on my hands. So let's take a look at this collection because it is beautiful. So this is Center Stage. I guess I should probably flip it this way. Let me flip it this way, because then we've got the A sides and the B sides. And I bought more than one. It is a little bit swollen. Yep. So Tammy's right. And it's this finger into my hand. I am getting therapies and that kind of stuff, so don't worry about me. We're getting it taken care of, but I have to be careful with it. So we'll get started. So this is, again, Shimelle main character energy. This is the Center Stage paper, and she's known for floral prints. This feels bright, but red, navy, yellow, Disney colors for sure, along with black and pinks, but that's that. And then kind of Shimelle's take on those colors, really. And then, oops, let's try it this way. And then there's the B side, that beautiful lavender crosshatch. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Love, love, love. Then this is the line leader paper. I love the name of this because I can just totally see Wonder Boy as a line leader. Who's Shimelle's son. So that's the line leader paper, a really pretty wood grain with stripes, colored stripes within the colors of the collection. And then on the back of that, and both of these are really good papers, I think, for using, is the green polka dot here. Now, I have not really printed photos from Disney, but I'm thinking I might want to take my very first Disney photos and maybe do it with this collection. So I'm thinking about doing page dividers. So there's a picture of all of us in each park together with something iconic behind us, like the great big ball at Epcot, the castle in Magic Kingdom, that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking that I might use this to scrapbook those to get started, but I'll see, because I do have a lot of Disney, actual Disney-like paper. So those are what I might be doing with this. We'll see. Okay, and as you can see, like this one, I have quite a few. I have 3 or 4 pieces of this paper, in this case more than that, because of the journaling elements. This is one of a kind, so lots of neat cut-aparts, which Shimelle does a great job. One of the things I love about hers is she actually has lots of these that you can write on, because so often I find out with the cut-aparts with a lot of companies, they don't have things you can write on. And then this is one of the reasons I bought this. I love that paper. Look at how beautiful that is. Just a tone-on-tone polka dot. I should be bringing these closer up to you in a blue. All right. Then this is a really cool paper, and this is the Right on Target paper. Oh gosh, this is a fun one. I love things like this where they do the circles and that kind of stuff. I know, Tammy. If you could get them edited for me, I'd be happy to start scrapbooking. So Right on Target, just I love that kind of a design, and this one's kind of nice because it's a little off to the side here. I do have problems sometimes when stuff is right in the middle, when this kind of a design is right in the middle, like a true Target would be, just because it feels funny to me to put a picture right in the middle of a page. This I like because I can put the picture over here and then have lots of space around it. It just feels like it balances to me, and that's to my eye. Okay, so Right on Target, and there's the background paper. So these must be 3 by 3 squares, kind of like what Paige does a lot of times with her. She does 2 by 2s a lot, but that's what this is. And look at this. There we go. Look at that border strip. How fun would that be to separate your 2 different kinds of pattern papers when you do the 1/3, 2/3 designs? That'll be perfect for that. Okay. Then this paper is the read through paper, however you want to pronounce that. She often does do some sort of ledger paper because Shimelle loves ledgers for journaling on. And if you can see that, it's aqua, like a hot pink, yellow, and orange are the lines. So that's kind of fun, something a little bit different. And then the B side of this one is this floral in the color, so a smaller floral, and it says believe in kindness. So my overall feeling is the colors are bright but somehow muted, if that makes any sense to you. And you'll see that I've got the camera acetate here. Well, here, this is a good, so they're bright like the oranges and the pinks and all that, but they're also muted and toned down a little bit, like that pink, the yellow, the greens are a little bit muted. So interesting, the blues are a little bit muted down. Oh, and you guys, I did something bad. Let me go back to this one. And then that believe in kindness. So I just realized something. So this is the Right on Target paper. The back side of this is this. I missed this because I had multiple pieces. Confession time, right? This is the back, this dot, this navy, purple, green, and light blue dot. This paper, which I showed you the back side of, the front side is this. It's a matching cut apart in 3 by 3. So this is cool because she did, so here's the cut aparts. But if, for instance, you don't want to do, and I'm going to sit down a little bit. If you don't want to do this beautiful one here, you've got this square that you can use instead. And she just did, I think Monday's video was one where she took a 4x4 cut apart sheet, cut everything apart, and then kind of rearranged them. And she didn't care for one of the, like one of this side, so she used the pattern on the back of that. So this is kind of cool that she did it with this. And there's a really cute camera print if you don't care for that snapshot. So sorry about that, but that's what this one is. So this is the back, that's the back side. Okay, I'll have to be a little bit more careful. The next one, Shimelle loves clouds. And I have learned to love clouds for outdoor layouts and that kind of stuff. This is the Blue Skies paper, and it's really fun because it's kind of almost like an art print, like a painting kind of a thing is what it kind of looks like in this really beautiful blue. And then on the back side of that is this really cool sort of a stylized star in all the colors from the collection. So that'll be a cool paper. I love these kinds of things because then it's really easy to coordinate to like a faux solid, which this is an example. You could use that, but you know, some of the faux solids like this, like you could really coordinate that really well, or that, this, that color. This reminds me very much of a paper from her last collection, which I can't remember what that one was called. It was the one with all the kids stuff and the tree houses paper. Anyway, so that's a cool paper. This next one is the Face the Sun paper. So that's kind of a cool take on a sun. It almost even looks like a sunflower too. Let me bring that up there so you can see that a little bit closer. And then this is the back side of that. So this orange kind of lined print with dots. She usually does use orange in collections. I see her use it quite often in her own scrapbooking. So I think that's one nice thing is that we get a bit of that orange if you want that color. Then this paper, which is just wild, and I think there's a reason why I only got one of these. This is the prop table, and oh man, that is a wild paper. Although I guess I could see maybe using something from It's a Small World on it. That makes me think of It's a Small World. I don't know why, but it does. But this is prop table, and then here's the back. And this is, I can't tell if this is orange or yellow. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's orange. So it's a very fine orange graph. And the reason I only got one is I didn't love this print and don't intend to use it, but I've said that before and then I've used it. But this is like a lighter background, and I have a hard time using backgrounds this light. So I thought, well, I'll get one because this is a nice print, but it just may be a little bit harder for me to scrapbook with. That's one of those know your style. Okay, then this is a coral color. It's not pink, not orange, it's coral. This is the Love This paper. Let me bring that up so you can see the coral of that. Or wait, peach. Shimelle's got a thing about peach going on right now. So that's the peach paper that she's talked about now that I think about it. Not been watching her videos as much as I had in the past, but I do like to catch them every so often. So hey Nancy, good to see you here. And then on the back side of this is a popsicle paper, which I will love for the grandkids. They are very much into popsicles. And the border strip on this says Love This. That is another thing I like about her collections is there is a really nice border strip on lots of her papers. So then this is another large floral. Again, she's really known for those florals. This is, got a little crunched there. This is the Big Debut paper. So really, again, that peach color, little bits of blue accents, really usable, but muted, so it's not quite as scary. The big floral is probably not quite as scary as it could be. And then the back side of this is really beautiful blue stripe. So lots of different tones of blue here. Darkest being the navy there. That is navy, not black. And Shimelle always has at least one camera paper. This is a cool one because it's a rainbow. This is the zoom in paper. It goes from red to pink to yellow to green to blue to the lavender color, which are the colors right from this collection. So that's a really fun one, and it has little speech bubbles, and that'll be a fun one to use. And then look at this beautiful purple on the back. Wow, that is gorgeous. And M number 3, my granddaughter, wears a lot of purple and likes purple. She likes girly colors flat out, period, but she does like purple, so this will be fun to use with her layouts. And then that really cool border strip of the cameras up there. This is one of the cut-apart sheets. She'll do border strips of cut-aparts in most of her collections. This is the behind-the-scenes paper. I like these little postage stamps. Those are really great for using in embellishment clusters. These little arrows and banners and that kind of stuff. Those are fun to use. And then little tiny tags. I like to use these to cut them apart. Yeah, Nancy, this is main character energy. It just came in today and I ordered it from a cherry on top. I just saw your collection. So yes, this is Shimelle's collection. I'm about halfway through the paper. So if you want to go back and pick it up when I'm done, I am going to show you the 12 by 12 paper pad too. So you'll see more of these again. Okay, so behind the scenes, and then woohoo, look at that burgundy star. Wow, that is really cool. That is one color we don't have a lot of, and I love using this color in like in fall layouts. I get that all the time. So one of the things that I want to do after I am done tonight, I'm gonna grab myself a pencil here, is I want to look at, is there anything that I think I need that I want to reorder? And this might be one of those pieces, is that I'm thinking maybe more of this will be, but I'll like this. So I'm going to just write this down. Like I said, this is the first time I'm seeing this. I did not go through this when I first got it. And then just a pink puppy club, but that's a really cool color. Hopefully that shows up pretty well on camera. It's, from what I'm seeing, it's pretty close. It looks a little bit lighter in person than it does on my screen, but that can vary depending on your device. All right, so that's that one. This is the starring roll paper, and just a fun little, you know, kind of cartoony star kind of thing. I'm thinking like Batman, Bam, and that kind of stuff. In navy, the background here is navy. So God bless Shimelle for so many reasons, but in all seriousness, but the fact that she uses a lot of navy, I absolutely love. So there's that. And then this back of this starring roll paper is this really pretty, simple pink heart. And it's a true pink that she uses quite often in collections. This next paper is really fun. This is the Bright Future paper. I'm going to turn this because I'd probably use it more like this, like the leaves are falling down, but there's leaves and flowers both. This will be fun to figure something out to use that with. Just trying to think what I'm going to do about that, but we'll figure that out, right? And then so that's that. I love that paper. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did because I really bought this for that. So this is the back of that paper, and it's a really pretty fuchsia kind of what do I want to say? It's like a fiber pattern. That's a really pretty one. I'm just gonna make a note about that, about the Bright Future paper too, because I think I bought it thinking that I'd probably use that. This is cool. Shimelle had this in whatever that last collection was that I can't think of. She had like a leaf print in it, and I use that leaf print quite a bit for outdoor layouts, and that I love that this is on here too. So that's that side. Look Up is the name of the paper, and then on the back is just like a graph, and this is in an aqua color. And again, she likes to do that too. Yes, Gail, thank you. Never Grow Up is the name of the collection. I love that collection and I can't think of it. So that leaf paper looks like the Never Grow Up leaves. If you're just, it's a little, the tones are slightly different. They're not quite as bright as Never Grow Up was, but it's darn close. So thanks, Gail. All right, then this is the tune-in paper, and love this. Oh, so this is fun. This is a stripe. She usually does these rainbow stripes, but when you look in them, there's a dot in it. So it's a tone-on-tone dot in the rainbow stripes. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to see that on camera. Really, really pretty. One of my favorites. I always love this. Oh yeah, it is kind of coming through. All right. Then the back side of this is this really brilliant meaning good idea, navy with little dots and stars. And it says use your imagination. I love that, especially if you scrapbook kids or yourself, really. Use your imagination is not a bad message. So I love that paper. I wanted a lot of this one just because I like both sides a lot. And then if you know Shimelle, she has a rainbow addiction. So that's what this next paper is. This is the Sunshine Guaranteed collection, which is cute because there are little rain clouds here too. But if you know Florida, usually it doesn't rain all day. It just rains for an hour really hard and then it goes away. So this is the rainbow paper from the collection, the Sunshine Guaranteed paper. And the back side of that is this hot pink that's been appearing with large and small dots. So hold that up so you can get a better view of that. And then probably my favorite floral in this collection, as I'm seeing it. And this is the Prettiest Pick paper. I think I like this one the best just because of the blue in it. And Shimelle had one of her collections had the most beautiful navy floral that I know I've used that up. So yeah, aren't the border strips great? Tammy, especially that use your imagination one, but they are so much fun. So anyway, but I love this. This is one of those, I've done this before where you can use the whole sheet and cover it, or sometimes if you want to mute it, and this is probably not the best paper to do that, but you can take it like this so you only see a frame of it. But I definitely want to use some of this in a full sheet at least. And then the back of this is why I have so much of this, is this beautiful aqua dot with that cute little border. And it's aqua with like a gray. The dot is gray. I really like gray, but it is gray. Okay, this is the highlighted script, which that's cute. Cute title there. 3x4 cards here, and again, lots of things you can actually journal on. And you know my love of 3x4 card journaling. So lots of good cut aparts here, and then just cut aparts here for different things that you can stick into clusters. And then the back of this is this really pretty navy and aqua pattern, like it's a flower almost. Okay. All right, then this stripe. Oh gosh, this is so pretty. This is the thinner stripe, and this is the After Hours paper. So lots of different stripes. They almost look kind of watercolored too. You can get this up here, where the colors kind of the colors overlap here, so you get a gradation in the color there. There's that like gray that was in one of those last papers. So that's kind of an interesting way to do a stripe that I don't think we've seen yet. So really, that's a pretty one too. And then the back side of this is just a tiny little floral with a cool border strip. Oops, I don't want to hurt your eyes there. Cool border strip in that burgundy purpley color. She had a paper in a past collection that was burgundy that I bought lots of because it was a color you can't find easily. So anyway, small. And then this is, so I think I only bought one of this, and I kind of see why. This is the her butterfly paper, because she has to have a butterfly. This is the Fly High paper, and just a really nice butterfly. And then on the back is this aqua, navy, and pink plaid. Now that could be a really nice, pattern just to use to mix into things. It's just I didn't know if I was gonna like the navy, aqua, and pink. I do like it. I don't know that I need any more of this. And the butterfly border strip too. Then last of the papers, and I think I bought at least one sheet of every paper, so I'm pretty sure you've seen all the 12 by 12s here. This is the No Troubles paper. Oh my gosh, and I love the little splotches of color here. So pretty. It'll be a fun paper to use. So No Troubles, and then the pattern, splotches of color and pattern. And then the back side of this is a composition notebook in blue. Oh, love, love, love that, in like a powdery blue. Okay, I have to write that one down, because I've been doing that as as I've been showing these to you. I have a list of 5 papers that I probably need more of. So anyway, so that's the end of that. Oh gosh, that's beautiful. And then I'm gonna leave this up because there is a vellum in the collection, and this is it. Hopefully you're gonna be able to see this without too much reflection on it. So it's a camera print vellum. You can kind of see it's white vellum with a little blue dot behind it. So I'm gonna bring that up, and then I'll bring it back down so you can kind of see what that looks like. It's really pretty. And this echoes the colors of the cameras in that camera print paper as well. So you get 2 camera prints with this collection. And I may have ordered 2 of these. So one for me when I scrapbook in my own scrapbook, and one for the grandkids scrapbook. Okay, there is a 12 by 12 paper pad here, and I'm just gonna grab my Shimelle scissors, because you know I do. This is absolutely my favorite scissors, in all seriousness. I told you guys I hadn't looked at this. It's so new. I'm doing a bad job of opening it. There we go. Okay. Oh, and that, I forgot to say that. I don't know if you noticed this, but there's gold foil accents on this too, because this has gold foil accents. So this is the Main Energy 12 by 12 pad here. So there is we saw this, the 3 by 3 paper here. Just hold on a second. The little pieces to hold the paper in or stick into there we go. Now definitely, this is definitely muted compared to the actual piece. I was gonna see if I could find this. Let me flip the papers over, and maybe I can find that again, so you can see like a difference in what it looks like. Of course, I can't find that paper now, because I thought she had. Well, I'll keep this by me, and when we hit a paper that I can find, I'll show you the difference. Okay, and I'm gonna, let's see, move this. I need to move my iPad over so I can see if you guys have any comments. Okay, so there is the first paper. This is another floral. This is that floral again that I said towards the end was probably my favorite floral. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. But in the book, it has gold accents on it. So if you want the gold accents, you can take it. And that's actually not that bad. The other piece, it looked like it wasn't very clean, but this is actually, it's slightly muted, but it's not bad. You know, because a lot of times the paper pad, they use a little cheaper grade of paper, and so the print doesn't come off as well. But really, this is really pretty darn good. Yeah. It's a little bit different, obviously, because you've got the gold in it, but I'm really pleased with the way that looks. So you can see that. I think that's a nice thing to see. The next paper is that one, the aqua with the gray dot. And these border strips are kind of fun because they're wood in different colors. That's Starburst. The rainbow. Oh, look at that. That pink heart paper with the gold hearts. Ooh, very pretty. There's that lovely leaf paper that I really liked. And I'm going to go through this a little bit quicker. The cloud paper. This is the camera print, and you can see, I think I talked about this, is that, you know, they're using the same colors for the camera. Camera print, that purple, kind of diamond with the dot. If you like the butterflies, you're getting butterflies with gold. So those are kind of cool. The ledger paper is in here. One of the things I am seeing is they are using some more of the B-sides, because I've had a couple Shimelle collections where it's been the A-sides mostly, and I didn't love it. So I'm really glad to see that we're seeing B-sides. There's another B-side right there, that beautiful green B-side. And then the sun paper. This is the blue with kind of aqua floral print here. Oh, look at that. Wow. This is the purple with the gold, but this one has a gold star on it. So, oh, that's very cool. As you can tell, I like it. This is probably, like I said, one of my most favorite papers from the collection. Just reprinted here. I guess you could do it the other way too. You could flip these either way. The orange striped dot one. And then that Target paper. The pink graph paper. This is the and this I actually like it even better. So this is that plaid, but now it has a gold foil strip in it. I think it adds something to it. And this is kind of cool. It's an aqua border strip up there. That's kind of fun. Oops, and there's the one with the little splotches of color with pattern in it. I don't know if there's going to be a repeat in this. Nope, I think there is. Yeah, there is. We're almost there. So I'm like, wow, where are they? Okay, and then this is that really awesome rainbow stripe. And then this is the last one. So this is the cut apart journaling piece that's in here. And then you go back to that very first paper we saw. So there's 2 of each paper in the 12 by 12 pad. So it must be, it's 24 single designs, and then double that with the gold accents. So that's kind of fun to know that. Let me put that aside, and then we'll talk about the embellishments that I bought. So people have been raving about that alpha. This is the purple alpha. It's beautiful. It's her Fitzgerald alpha, which is probably my all-time favorite alpha, but this time in that really brilliant, beautiful purple, which that's a hard thing. If you like purple letters, that's really tough to find. So I think I'll order another one of those because I really like that one. Then, and like I said, I didn't order everything. I think I have all the papers, but I think there were embellishments that I didn't order, and I don't remember which ones they were. This is the 6 by 12 sticker sheet. So that's kind of just a nice little, some words and then flowers. Oh, the popsicle border strip, very cute. Tabs, little butterflies here, little gold accents. So I think that's nice. Then there's a 3D layered sticker sheet, and that's what this is. So I like that. They're really nice. They are quite high, but they're pretty squishy too, though. Just so that you know that, if that's something that you're interested in. So there's the rainbow. Oh, Oh, you must have rain to make rainbows. So lots of cool things. And if you're in Disney, that's like perfect for the Florida weather. All right, so that's the layered sticker sheet. Then I have the puffy stickers. So those are nice. They feel a little bit thinner than I have seen some of the puffies from American Crafts. So just interesting that they're a little bit thinner. For those of you who don't love a lot of too many layers, this would be a really nice detail. And again, there's rainbows and little flowers and that kind of stuff there for you. This is the enamel dots. Oh, and yay, gold hearts. I'm so missing the old Studio Calico gold heart enamel dots. I haven't been able to find them. So it's nice that there are some, because I want to use them all the time and I don't have them. I guess I can use sequins and that kind of stuff, but sometimes you just want a good gold dot. But these are really beautiful colors, and just trying. Oh, interesting. They've got, I know there's something printed and odd here, but they're fine. They're definitely usable. Okay, so that's those. And then there's this pack here of enamel dots. There's a jewel heart, a jewel star, and then, ooh, huh. I might have to send a cherry on top a note, because, let me see. I'm gonna look and see. I'm missing, oh, nope, it's okay. It's just, let me see if I can get this out so you guys can see what, these are buttons, wood buttons, and I do like the dimensional buttons every so often. Sorry, this is gonna be loud and noisy. There we go. Can pop that in there. It's just a little thin enamel piece. So this is the buttons and the other accents here. They say things like happy, be kind. Oh, being kind is cool. Star is cool. So kind of interesting, fun. They almost feel like they have a 60s vibe. Hang on a second, Gail. I'm pretty sure you're asking me that about the layered stickers, right? Let me open them up and I'll answer that. Good question. Because yes, if definitely there are foam dots between the layers that would be hard to remove. There is a small foam dot on the back, so that you could take off if you didn't want that dimension, if you wanted the back to be flat. And then obviously because there's layered, there is foam between the layers. Let me bring this up to the camera to see. I don't know that you're going to be able to really see this very well, but there's, you know, like this one has 3 layers. So there's 2 foam dots in between and then the foam dot on the back. So if you're not wild about too much dimension, you could pull that off. And because of the way they are too, you know, there's one, like this one is way over here. So that would lay kind of wonky, at least if they're in the middle, like all the rest of these, that would make sense because they won't lay so wonky. So anyway, that's fixable though. Okay, so that's that. Hopefully that's a good answer to your question. And then last but not least, I have the ephemera pack, and I may have bought 2 of these. So do you guys want me to pull the ephemera out? Because I can definitely do that for you if you want me to. And it looks like there are, there's some journaling pieces, some frames, flowers, some flower clusters here. These are my favorite flower clusters when she does that. There's a couple cameras, butterflies. They're not, so this is like the biggest. Okay, the answer is yes to everybody. All right, I'll grab them out because I think actually it would be nice for you guys to see these, because you know, if you get a Vicky Boutin piece, and you can see these are fairly big compared to the size of my hand. So there's 2, you know, there's 2 compartments like you see in a lot of these. They seem to be doing a lot of these now where you break these. Oh, actually these you can't break apart, but you can cut those apart. So a couple of those, the rain cloud. Oh, this is sweet. It says with my whole heart, and the heart punches out. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of small ephemera pieces in here. So if that's your thing, you're probably going to want to look. Let's look at, I'm just going to compare these, and then I'll show you the other ones too. Although there are a couple of smaller pieces here. So if you're more into smaller things, I would say your better bet is to go, or, you know, if you wanted to look at that, is to maybe get these sheets, because, you know, they're just like these flowers are smaller, the cameras are smaller, and then you can always pop them up on dots if you want to mention behind them, that kind of thing. So that's a recommendation just from there. That'll help you kind of compare sizes a little bit. So this is the first little compartment that I've got them in, so you guys can see that. Let me get you the other ones, and if you want me to show you again, I can pull these back out if you have any questions about something, or go back and, you know, pop the video and you can stop it so that you can look at it. So those are fairly large, I would say. There are, looks like there are a couple smaller pieces in this second part of the pack. Get these out. Okay, so there's that. This frame has a couple smaller tabs. Those tickets can come apart. There's that piece. You could probably put, this is what I was thinking was smaller, but they are all joined together, but you could pretty easily cut those apart and then hide the edge you cut apart. Okay, that's crazy. The sun and the flower. Okay, not sure what I'm going to use that for, but that'll be a good challenge. That's a pretty big floral cluster, but I do like to use those from time to time. A couple, I don't think they meant to have two of those in there, but yeah, there's only supposed to be one, so I got a bonus of those, which I like because it's green. So again, within this frame, there's another piece there, another one. Now these actually do, unlike the other ones, these actually do have perforations, so that makes your life easier there. And then there's a couple, let me kind of move this, a couple of journaling pieces, and they're pretty big. Oh, there's another frame, which is nice. Maybe blue, some little tags, that fearless, and then there are 3 different journaling pieces there that are pretty big. I mean, that's as big as my hand. I don't have, that's probably, well, here I can tell you how big it is. That is 5 1/4 inches. So they're pretty big, just so that you know that. But there were, the cut aparts are much smaller. So that'll give you an idea of what you're getting in the ephemera pack. And that is all I got. All I got. I do know that one of the things that I didn't get is she has a sheet of gold glitter thickers, you know, the glitter thickers that are like titles and that kind of stuff. I find, I mean, I still have sheets of those that I haven't used, so I did not get any because, like this. Oh, here, this will be a good example of why I didn't buy them. This is one from Go Now Go, and this is one from, ooh, I can't remember which collection this was from. The one that was Box of Crayons. And I've used none of these. Now, part of it is that I had 2 of each of these, but let's see. What years are these from? This one's from 2016, and this one is from 2017. I had plenty of time to use these up, and I didn't. So that's why I didn't get the gold ones, but they are fun if you want to do titles and that kind of stuff. And I am going to stick those 2 sheets in here because this, if you have this hanging out yet, that'll be great with this. And I actually think that this one, the one from Go Now Go, if you still have that, those colors can work as long as you're not using any of the gold accents. So I'm gonna pop those in my folder when I put these away. All right, so that is it. So, that's the whole of the magical or main character energy. I always want to call it magical something. So it's main character energy from Shimelle. like I said, if you want to go back, if you didn't come on until a little bit late, I went through all of the paper first, and I did get at least one sheet of all of the papers. So you'll see what they all look like in person. I ordered them from A Cherry on Top. I know, Gail, no kidding. I know this was not inexpensive when I bought this, but I'm like, Shimelle hasn't had a collection in, oh gosh, 3 or 4 years, so I'm happy to let them take my money in all seriousness. And I do still have, and when she said she was not going to be producing any more collections, I went out and bought like my favorites of what was left from A Cherry on Top and a couple of other places. So I believe scrapbook.com is going to have this if you're in the US, obviously, because Shimelle obviously works with them. A Cherry on Top, and I don't know if scrapbook.com has it or not yet. I'm not sure because I haven't looked, but I know A Cherry on Top has it because I bought it from them, and everything is in. So yep. All right. Yeah, thanks Tammy. Yeah, good question, Gail. I don't know. That would be really interesting to find out. They haven't said, or she hasn't said, and I don't think she can. I think it's probably, you know how long this took. I mean, we knew about this maybe a month ago when they started selling it to the stores is when it came out. She couldn't even say anything. I mean, when that went out when the stores were buying it, Shimelle had not announced the collection yet, because she couldn't. A couple more days, and because I remember watching one of her videos, and somebody said something to her about it, and she couldn't confirm nor deny. She didn't deny it. How about that? But she also didn't confirm it. So anyway, let's hope that well, if you love Shimelle as much as I do, let's hope that this is not the last collection. So all right, you guys, I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not going to do any scrapbooking tonight, which is part of the reason you haven't seen me doing a lot of scrapbooking is I'm having some problems with my hands, especially my right hand, and my hand on the trimmer is really bothering me. And so I'm saving that time for producing my Tuesday, Saturday videos for you guys, and also doing the editing because the mouse pad and that kind of stuff is bothering my hand. I'm getting it treated. It's one of the hazards of being a massage therapist. I just strained a muscle in my hand, and that happens. It's not the first time it's happened. I'll be okay. This one's going on a little bit longer than I would like it to, so I'm not scrapping. On top of it, I've been super busy and have not been home most Friday nights, but I happen to be home tonight, and I got this collection in, so I missed you guys. I wanted to say hello. Hopefully that's good. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, because I'll get notified that you've sent me a question, and I'll answer that as best I can, especially for those of you who watch it a little bit later. It really is cute, Nancy, isn't it? It's a cute collection, and it's interesting because you definitely, it's called main character energy. She wanted us to be the main characters in our stories, but you definitely can feel the Disney vibe to it, but there is nothing here that says to me, this has to be Disney. Because even like with the like there's memories, what dreams are made of, maybe, but that's not stuff that you'd have to it's definitely not Disney. Like I don't even think there's anything in here that says magic. There isn't. So that she really stayed away from that kind of stuff. It's very everyday things that you'll be able to use. So I know I won't be here for the next 3 Fridays for sure. So, if I can, and I'm feeling my arm is feeling a little bit better, maybe I'll try to sneak it in on another day, but I know what my plans are for the next 3 Fridays for sure, and I won't be able to be around. And actually that goes into 4 now that I think about it. So life has gotten really crazy post, now that kind of things have sort of resumed. I miss our Friday nights together every Friday night. So, but you guys take care. Thanks for joining me tonight, and Well, don't buy all the main character energy yet because I have some paper I want to get some more multiples of. But go have fun, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, hey, Harmony. Bye, everybody.